All right. I am a guy who occasionally, you guys maybe know this if you watch any YouTube videos or things that I post, occasionally like to review something if it seems like it may be beneficial for someone else. And I have, for the last few years, had a planner that I go to. It's one that I order, and I make sure I have it ready before the next year comes, and just keeps me organized. It's simple, it's basic, but I love it. And after years of kind of just rotating through different planners, just kind of going to the store or whatever and flipping through ones and like, oh, this will work, it has what I want. I spent some time just kind of going through online, through like Amazon, and just looking at planners and clicking on them, kind of looking at the screenshots, seeing what they offer, and finding something that I thought, man, this is what I want in a planner. And so this is just a quick kind of review video of what I use from year to year. And I want to just show you guys, this is the 2024, still sealed, haven't even opened that bad boy up yet, but it's, I'm not sure I'm going to say this right, and I get no kickbacks, nothing from representing these guys, but Inamio, Inamio, this is the 24, it's the 2024 mini. And I'll put a link in the description for this and stuff I talk about today. But this planner has been my go-to for the last few years. I needed to open this one because I got to start putting stuff in for next year. It's December, so we got to kind of transition. But this is the one I've been using this year. Or I'm sorry, this is this year's, the 2023. And then we've got 2022 here. And then the first year I got a planner from these guys, I went with this one, which is a little bit bigger, kind of the full, I guess 8.5 by 11 sort of kind of size. You can see quite the difference there between the two. I personally like this a little bit more, but you may be a person that likes to stick this in like a satchel or backpack or something, and the bulky size of it doesn't bother you. And there's more space to write, of course. But they do offer this size as well. We're going to switch views here and look a little bit more at this 2024 one. I want to kind of just show you that and show you a little bit of what how I've kind of organized my weeks and days with the current year that I'm in. And again, if this is helpful to you, great. If there's more that you're kind of looking for or questions that you have, leave a comment and I'll try to follow up. But this is kind of time of year where you're looking ahead, if you haven't already, to get that planner for the next year. So let's dive in. Okay, so we do have this 2024 Inamio Mini. You see it shrink wrapped here on the back. We've got some just warning stuff about the keeping this shrink wrapping away from kids and babies. But you see there, it says Inamio 24-hourly planner, time slots, the 24-hour time slots that it'll have in there, 6 by 8.5. So it's not a huge size, isn't too bulky, very easily taken to places and portable. I'm trying to just kind of get this shrink wrap off here so we can do this whole unboxing thing. On the back side of it here, you have some descriptions. The month view, which is 2 pages of a full month spread, weekly view, 2-page weekly spread, mini calendar, full day from Monday through Sunday, in 0 to 24 hours each day. So you can literally schedule out by the hour, 24 hours a day, and week indexing, day countdown, color indexing, and some extras. There's a good chunk of notes pages, has a mini calendar of last year's calendar plus the year ahead. So you have 2025 you can kind of look ahead to, and then 2024 and 25 2025 double page view. So let's open this up and see what we've got in here. Oh, some cool stuff in here from them about just their brand, and some 10% off. May keep that and look. You can use that card there for some discounts on further stuff. Just nice touch there from the folks at Inamio. Again, I hope I'm saying that right. Nice to see. So we've got the, I'm gonna hold this up and just kind of switch views a little bit. We have the planner itself there. And when you open it up, you've got your kind of title page. And then those are kind of your mini views of the years. Plus you have your personal information. You can put name, address, phone number, email, however much you want to put in there. This is cool. This is all of 2024 by weeks. So you've got, January, just kind of a quick Monday through Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the weekend there in green, all throughout the whole year. So you could kind of put in some basic stuff. You got December right there. Yeah. If you use I personally don't use this, but I forget that it's there. It's actually a pretty helpful, useful thing that you can go back to. So we have December, we're leaving off on 2023, and then we jump into January. And I like this because you've got some pretty good, I'd say 1.5 by 1.5 blocks on each calendar day. You've got some margin here on the side. So like if you want to put more stuff in for January as you're kind of going through, just kind of some big bullet point kind of stuff that you want to make notes of. But you have some good space in each calendar box, a daily box to put some stuff in. So you have that for all of your 12 months, and that's kind of where you start here with a monthly view. Kind of your big picture thing. You got a couple of bookmark threads in here, a black one and a red one, which are always kind of helpful for me. And then you get into the weekly view. So a double page weekly view. This actually starts in October. I could have been using this all the way back in October, the end of the month. And that's cool. It's a good thing to know. I've been wanting to make this video, so I haven't opened this. I've had it for a few weeks, but finally getting around to the video. But you can kind of start filling in. And, as we get into January, let's see, as I'm filming this, we're right in December here. But you see what's really cool is that you have military time, if that makes sense to you, and I think it kind of does. I always kind of have to think like, 1700, that's 5 p.m. But you can have all the way in there, you can have your hour by hour increments throughout the week. And I love this like kind of grid type style of paper. I do a lot. I'll show you my 2023 and kind of what I've been doing, kind of the habit I try to have. And again, you've got margin on the side here before you start your week to kind of put some notes in as well. But this is where I spend a good portion of my day and my week of just charting out what I want to get done, keep coming back to this and being like, oh yeah, that was today, that's an appointment coming up tomorrow or whatever, so that I have this kind of organized in my thoughts for the week. And that is all, we're in 2024 now, that is all the way through. Take us right into January of 2025. Hard to think about that, but that would be the first for the Wednesday in 2025. And that is the end of our weekly view. And then we go into, here's that kind of thing that we showed you at the beginning with 2024. They did it again in 2025. So even you can be long range planning a little bit into next year, because you have a page for just some kind of big items that you maybe you got a vacation and it's going to be in June in 2025, or hey, there's a graduation, hey, there's a wedding. You kind of start getting some of that stuff out there. And then this is a really cool part that I've taken advantage of from time to time, just in meetings. If I need a space to jot some notes or whatever, they have all these blank note pages in the back to kind of finish it out. And for me, that's really helpful because I never know when I might just need to write something down. And this comes with a little pencil holder thing there that I always try to stick a pencil in there or a pen, and then I can make notes if I need to. And then there's a little pocket back here. Anything you want to put in there for some reason, that's cool. And again, this strap, which is super handy to close the whole works up. So that's 2024, and I'm going to start digging into that. My my current planner for this year, you can see it's a little worn, and so we open it up. Got to use it a lot this year. Sometimes I stick extra little pages of things I want to just keep. But I typically, here would be a week back in November. I had a song that I was releasing. I knew it was on this date, so I had a little note for that. I'm not doing anything at 1 a.m. usually, so I can put stuff up here that's coming up for a certain day. This day I wanted to make sure I wrote a couple podcasts, had some guitar lessons, have a Bible study that I attend, and then other things I'm working on, videos, podcasts I'm recording, different things that I'm doing at church, recording more music stuff, writing some devotional posts. So I'm trying to kind of keep that all together as I go throughout my week and just put it all in. You know, there's 24 hours in a day. That doesn't mean that every single hour is filled with something. And some of these weeks maybe look a little bit more sparse as I'm not putting everything in here, but I try to hit the high points and try to hit the things that I know that I need to make sure I don't miss. And then one thing I do at the very beginning in the monthly view is I like to put stuff in that I know is going to happen on a certain day. And then I have been using these Bible highlighters. I'll give a shout out to Mr. Penn, the Bible Safe highlighters. My clock is chirping outside if you can hear that, the bird clock. This Mr. Penn Bible Safe highlighters. I've been using these a lot in my planner as well, just kind of color coding different things. If there's a podcast, a song, something that I'm releasing, different things that I'm doing at church, son's football games, all that kind of stuff. I'm just trying to throw it all on here, and the colors kind of just help me keep things connected. Somebody had a birthday on this day. That's pretty important. So, you know, it's just kind of how you put it together and what you make of it. But for me, this planner has been, now it'll be going on my 4th year, going into this one. And it's just like, this has just organized my life. It's helped a lot, helped with ministry, helped with family stuff. And thought I can at least just throw it out there to people to say, hey, check this out. There's still time to get one on Amazon or wherever to get started with it. I think you'll like it. And I'll throw up a link for that in these highlighters that I find super helpful. And if you have more questions about it, you feel free to just drop a comment. And if this has been helpful at all, I would love to hear it. So we will talk to you later. Stay tuned on the YouTube channel. I always post the new stuff. Would love to have you subscribe and share this with some friends. Take care. Bye.